Hello people, this is the Moto Blog Challenge number 14. I haven't been doing these blogs in the rain, so I think this is gonna be the first one when I got some rain. Just a little drizzle, to be honest. Nothing terrible, nothing dangerous if you know what you're doing. As I was saying before, in Sydney they were doing some back burning, and we talk about how people get thrown off when something is not like 100% not perfect, but according to what people are used to. So today is one of those days when you have to be extra careful. Extra careful. I mean, today is not like a big rain day, but at least, it's not like a big rain day, but you still have to check, some water on the windshield, some unexpected splash like that one you see on the camera can make people kind of lose the concentration, including myself. I kind of I kind of don't mind a little bit of a drizzle, but I know how it can throw people off. I'm also trying some new things, microphone wise, equalization wise, so let's see how this goes. Like when you do something, like anything, you have to always try to improve it. You have to always try to go one fraction better, to do things 1 inch better. So this is the constant search of the best setting. And the same goes with the microphone. The same goes with everything else, including the writing. Hopefully my son, you will be watching this in the future, my daughter too, and we will all learn something. So here we go, we're ghosting here, going down the hill, sticking to the left a little bit, trying to avoid any car, trying to merge. This is a slippery day for the road as well, as you know, with the little rain. The problem with the rain is not necessarily the actual water, but more the oil that gets thrown all around the place with the water. That's the biggest concern for me, more than the actual water. So here we go. Today we're early actually, so the earlier you go, the more traffic you get. Today, for now, there's so much traffic. It's good that everybody's following the rules and nobody's actually on the bus lane. Maybe just a couple of cars before, but here everybody's being good. But again, you always have to be aware for that situation when somebody jumps into your lane. So here we go, La S. Very slow approach today because of the conditions, so it's just matter of staying safe, matter of checking in the future for any potential danger, trying to to don't die, you know. That's the most important thing. So we keep going now, almost crawling traffic, so we gotta be extra careful. uh, yeah, with this gray sky, we we kind of don't have the perfect view we're used to here in Sydney. It was a little bit cold as well. I don't know if that had to do something with the rain or the conditions. I don't know. I'm not a weather expert. I just know that even though it was a little bit of rain, it wasn't that bad at all. So here we go. First car invading the bus lane. Let's see what person has to do. Or here we go. He was actually okay. He was there because he was gonna turn left. I mean, I always say this, but I'm just happy that I'm on the bike and not in the car. Look how many kilometers of traffic we have actually overtaken already. How many people wasting their lives sitting in a car that doesn't move or doesn't go anywhere. I mean, if you have to do that every day, I don't understand why you are not actually riding a motorcycle or a scooter. Now I remember, I was thinking about this when I was riding before. I remember, like, in the scooter, you actually get less wet than in a normal motorcycle. You know, in a normal motorcycle, you have your legs out in the open, but in a scooter, your legs are pretty well protected from the actually chassis and the plastic bits of the bike. So that's even another reason to get a scooter if you don't like getting stuck in the traffic. I've said this before, it's more fun to ride a small motorcycle fast than to ride a fast motorcycle slow. I am in that kind of conundrum now because I really used to enjoy pushing the scooter to its limits. It would barely do 60 per hour. It was a Honda Elite 100cc 4 strokes. I love that bike. I love it so much that actually my original scooter got stolen once. Some kids or somebody took it out, like, and stole it. They joyride it and then threw it off the cliff. This is a true story. I bought the same one, the same motorcycle, because it was so good, so reliable, such a good kilometers per gallon. It was great. So well, that's enough for memory lane. Here we go now. I'm giving a space to that motorcycle so he can merge. Trying to find the right moment to overtake and go to the left lane from that big red bus. Saying thank you there to the bus driver, just to be polite, you know. You always have to try to make the whole riding experience pleasant, not for you, but also for the people that you overtake. Because, sorry, but you're stuck. You saw that? I never closed the gap to that bus because I knew that he was gonna have to merge in some point. So just be aware of that type of things. Don't be an ass, you know? That bus driver is just doing his job. Careful here, sticking to the left a little bit, trying to avoid getting too close to that buses because you know they're gonna start back again after dropping and getting some passengers in. I'm ghosting that black Range Rover just in case. We swap lanes here because we know there's gonna be buses on the left. There's this bus stop there on the left. We're approaching the Wiggle merge. Lot of traffic in that merge. Here we have to keep going in the middle lane, and then we swap left because buses go to the left, further left lane for the bus stops. So we're here. Wiggle merge, pretty safe today. It's funny how there was more crawling traffic closer to the northern beaches, and now that we are getting closer to the city, traffic kind of mellow out a little bit. It will still suck if you're in the car, but at least it's not that bad as coming out of the speed. And I got a red light here. Yeah, see, I saw a motorcycle there on my right, so I gave him some space. Respect, people. Respect goes a long way. And you will see how that bike, that Ducati, acknowledged the respect I gave him, and in the moment of taking off, he doesn't actually try to race me. He waits till I take off, and then he takes off. That little subtleties tells me that he's an experienced rider, and probably he's in the same situation as me. This is not to race anyone, this is just to get to work in a faster, better manner than in a car. Like, you notice that with riders that have been doing this for a long time, the commuting, I mean, it's not about being first anymore. I mean, in comparison with other motorcycles, it's all about being safe, and that is the most important thing. So here we go, the Harbor Bridge way. Now pay attention to this. This place got really crowded. I'm ghosting that black car on the left. I don't know, yes, there you go. It was gonna merge, so there was no point trying to race this. Now I'm leaning to the left a little bit because I know that this car on the left, I got that car, so I was waiting for the right moment to merge or not. That's depending of the cars in front of me. So usually that's what happened in this merge. A lot of cars have to stay in the middle lane because they don't give them way to merge to the right, or vice versa. Now that we are free and safe, we go brown, open roads. Little bit overcast day in Sydney. It's still pretty cool. We're approaching now this merge. Taxis usually try to merge to the bus lane because they're coming from the left, so there's no point rushing here. We're all stuck, we're all in the same boat. We're almost in the Harbor Bridge now. Taking it easy, keeping an eye on the left lane in case somebody wants to merge. We're getting more into crawling traffic now. Here you go, Harbor Bridge. Hi Harbor Bridge, how are you doing today? Bit wet, don't you? It's good that you have all these holes in your steel, so at least the water drips. Am I crazy here for be talking to the harbor bridge? Maybe. Yeah, most likely. Yeah, we're getting wet here. I remember when you start feeling the wetness in your underwear, you know you're wet. I mean, not like badly, but you're not dry, that's for sure. So we keep going, just like keeping a reasonable distance to the taxis in front of me. I know there's a motorcycle behind me, that's why I'm leaning to the left so that bike kind of write information with me. I think that guy didn't do it, but the respect is still there. It's a very subtle way to tell the rider behind me that I'm aware of his existence. Constantly checking through the mirrors. So we are gonna approach Team Cahill number 1, left turn. In such a wet day, you just have to go slower, 25% slower I will say. But I remember this, I started ghosting the car on the left, the white car. There I could have go Bram, but something told me that car was gonna wanna merge. So I just kept myself being visible in his mirror, and you see? I think that car saw me, so it's all good. I'm not trying to overtake anyway. I'm already doing the speed limit, so that's that. Then ghosting that bus a little bit. That bus for sure wasn't gonna go to the tunnel. I almost never see buses on the tunnel, but anyway, always be careful, you know. So here we go, Team Cahill number 2. A little lean. It was nice. So now here, you see what I do? Bram. I took my position in front of that car from the right lane, just in case he wanted to merge or not. You know, be safe, people. Don't die on me, please. On my blog yesterday, I was telling how somebody actually died in Military Road last Sunday on the Oaks corner, in the pub. So terrible. So now I get ready. I have to merge left here. You see that bus? That bus, Bram, you saw that. So in this situation I could have go faster and try to overtake the bus. But because of that car on the right, I think I made the right decision of just waiting, giving him some space and merging lane behind him. Just, you know, people, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. In this case, all that matters is surviving, you know. So here we go, chicane, completely normal, completely average. Nothing special here with so much traffic. So we're almost at the end of the video. Oh, I got a red light here. Here we go. Yeah, such an overcast day. We didn't get the train. We didn't get the red light and the speed on the bridge, the Harbor Bridge Road to go brown. It's okay. It's still a nice ride, you know. Probably 70% faster than the average car coming from the same place, so can't really complain. This is the Domain roundabout. I remember I took this roundabout terribly. Look at that. I almost got into the sewer. That was terrible. But well, I feel that my writing is coming back, so that's cool. Alright, people, I hope you enjoy this gloomy day. Take care. See you. Say.